Yeah, look at your magic power is literally 0.
But it's actually like underflowing right now.
I think so, yes.
I'm surprised that it has the capability to like just say that it's 0 and not freak out.
Yeah, that's nice.
It'd be funny if it said like magic power FF or something. How stupid is X fighting with the Sage staff?
If something is weak to holy, it probably wouldn't be that bad. You can try it out.
Just put it on just because like when you have X fight, you gotta use it, right?
I would just rather sell it. Just get rid of it so it stops getting optimized. That is something that Pixel Remaster did. I don't think any of the cursed equipment ever gets optimized.
This is the place where, in that hallway, you can fight like the ghost of X-Death or whatever.
Yeah, X-Death Soul.
When I first saw that, I thought I was experiencing like a creepypasta.
Yeah, it's really weird, especially because it doesn't have its own battle music. It just keeps playing this song.
Yeah.
Which they fucked. Another thing they fucked up in Pixel Remaster, by the way. Whoa. Damn, that's actually really good. I'll just put a blanket, like, spoiler warning for Tears of the Kingdom here for, like, the story. The game's been out for, like, a year at this point, but, you know, I pretty much discussed everything that I do like about it last time. And overall, I will say that I like the game a lot. Like, that hasn't changed at all. But there's also some things about it, like, the problems with the game are extremely obvious, and it's kind of interesting in that way. Like, the story and the Sage abilities are, like, the two big sticking points for me. It's like Mario Galaxy 2, where it's like, I think it is supposed to be a sequel, because, you know, when the game was announced, it was like, a sequel for fucking Breath of the Wild is coming out. But also, like, the divine beasts from Breath of the Wild just don't exist for some reason, even though that was, like, half of the story, which was just getting them back. Terry Town, which is the town that you build over the course of... It was, like, a really big game-spanning side quest of building your own town. It's like, the town just exists now, but it's like Link didn't even help build it. The Sheikah Towers, like the old Breath of the Wild towers, just don't exist anymore for some reason. Just weird shit like that. The story itself is actually pretty interesting, because you start the game and it's like you go underground and you find Mummy Ganondorf. And he's like, oh, you thought you could kill me? But then it's like Link and Zelda fall down a big pit and Zelda teleports away. So it's like, well, that's kind of weird. But really early on, it's incredibly obvious that what happened to Zelda is that she got teleported to the past. And the game really doesn't try to hide that fact at all. But for some reason there's this ongoing thing of like, whoa, Zelda's being seen all over the world doing weird shit. Again, it's obviously not the real Zelda, but for some reason Link never thinks to say, hey, that's not the real Zelda. And I know it for a fact.
It's like Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, kind of. Because in Breath of the Wild, they had the memories, which you could find them in any order, and it was just like Link and Zelda's life before the calamity happened, which is interesting. It didn't really matter what order that you did them in. They do the same thing in Tears of the Kingdom. You can get them in any order, but they are not meant to be viewed in any order. I'm pretty sure I saw the first two immediately followed by the last two. And one of the last two even, like, has a flashback to a memory that I hadn't even seen yet. I really don't know why they didn't make it so that you, it's like whatever order you get them in, that's the correct order.
I think I remember Gavin saying the same thing, that he didn't understand why the tears were handled like that.
Early in the game, you go to this big temple, and the characters are like, oh, look, the dragon's tears are listed in an order on the wall here, so go find them in order. But they're all over the fucking place. Unless you take a picture with the in-game camera, which I doubt anyone's gonna bother to do. It's like, why? Just why? I just don't get it. The story is interesting in the way that it plays out, but the way that it's told is phenomenally shitty. It's like actually such a waste. Not that like Zelda games are necessarily like known for their grand story, but I wouldn't say that any Zelda game has a inherently bad story. At worst, I still think that most of the time they're entertaining. The other really, like, stupid thing is how sage abilities are handled. In Breath of the Wild, when you beat each temple, the sages gave you a special, pretty overpowered ability, and they were all contextual to, like, a button press on very different activation methods. In Tears of the Kingdom, there's 5 sage abilities, and they're all on the same button, and that button is also the pick up items and talk to people button. It is hilarious and also just completely baffling how terribly it's handled, because a common thing that would happen in Tears of the Kingdom is that you run up to a bunch of items to, like, collect them, so you start mashing A, but then you activate the wind thing, and it just blows all the items off a cliff. Oops.
Oh my god.
Or, you activate the Goron guy and just incinerate all the items because he becomes on fire. And it's just like the rest of the game is so well thought out that it honestly blows my mind that the sage abilities are as shitty as they are.
I'm confused as to how they're all on the same button still.
They're activated when you walk near them, but they alternate between, like, oh god. I guess they did not.
Perfect.
They did not like being all activate or being slowed. Clearly, yeah. I don't know if there's a way to tell which one is the real one. I don't know which one is the real one. I don't know how to tell, and I don't know how to tell, like, when they switch. But yeah, the Tears of the Kingdom sages activate when you walk up to them and press A. But it's like, whenever you want to activate them, they're running away from you, so you're, like, chasing them down like a fucking Looney Tunes sketch. But whenever you're, like, trying to gather items, they're all crowded around you, just being as unhelpful as fucking possible. And it's like that is by far the most complained about thing about Tears of the Kingdom, is just how fucking bad the sage shit is. So I'm not saying anything, like, new here.
I didn't know that they were, like, actually following you around.
Yeah, I'm surprised the game can actually handle 6 people running around beating the fuck out of all the enemies. Aha!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
What is going on? So yeah, those are my, like, really big complaints about Tears of the Kingdom. Whoa, look at that heal. That's the hero song.
Nice.
It's funny because the hero song is increasing my regen, but not my max health. Oh yeah, thank you for remembering that, because I definitely forgot about that already.
Boom!
Nothing. I don't think, like, this boss really isn't that hard, but it is fucking annoying.
I like how fast it is when they don't take damage.
Yeah.
I should just like that normally.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm doing it.
3!
I'm doing it!
Still, 75%'s pretty good. This is, like, the best boss for hero song because it goes on for so long.
Oh, it slowly increases your stats more and more?
Yeah. I don't know if there's a cap. I mean, I'm sure there is, but the cap, I'm sure, is really fucking big. So yeah, I'm always confused as to whether it increases your level or all of your stats. Like, the internet, I like, don't trust the Final Fantasy wiki after my level 1 run anymore. And I'm just like, I don't know, a little bit. Yeah! Get fucked. I just needed 1 hit. for good measure. Oh yeah, the game has a fuck ton of conditional dialogue. Like, it's mostly for when it's dark, when it's raining. It's not even just like you walk up to an NPC, like, and they're just randomly like, this rain sucks. It'll be like, there's a quest in one of the towns. It's like electing a mayor. I did the quest while it was raining, and the character was like, it sucks that we have to do the election in the rain, but oh well. I was like, holy shit, that's, like, awesome. No, that was the last thing. It was like, after complaining about it, I'm just like, wow, that's really, all this conditional dialogue is really cool. That's all.
I beat Persona 4, but I didn't get the true ending, so now I have to play it again.
I thought you did get the true ending.
No, I got the good ending. Apparently the game has 4 endings. The true ending is there's a certain social link that I was supposed to do that I didn't do.
So like the true ending in Persona 5.
The good thing about Persona 4 is that you can just like, the difficulty is very customizable without any repercussions. So I can just turn EXP gain to like more.
And skip all the cutscenes.
Yeah.
You're actually gonna play through Persona 4 again?
I already started a New Game Plus file.
Oh.
I don't know why, but I feel so compelled to actually. First of all,
This is sunk cost fallacy.
pretty much. When you do New Game Plus lets you keep all your social stats, which is nice. Because I got them all to max.
Does it let you keep anything else?
You keep whatever money you had, so I just immediately bought amazing weapons. Because it also lets you keep all the weapons you've, like, discovered. I thought that it would let you keep your personas, but that'd be really overpowered.
I think, doesn't Persona 5 let you do that? Because I also, like,
Maybe it lets you keep the
remembered.
compendium so you can just buy them.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Still want to know what that hat is.
Yeah, the dunce cap.
I remember reading an interview with the maybe art director for the first Final Fantasy, and they said that the reason that the white mage has red toward the like sleeves of the robe is because the red thread is like magic, and so it's supposed to be close to their hands. And then they said, so yeah, hopefully they never make me the art director again.
What? That's a cool reason. Why would he say that? I mean, we've talked, or specifically you've talked about this, but the fucking character design of the original Final Fantasy is awesome. All the classes are amazingly designed, especially for it being a 8-bit game. Stop dicking around.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? He absorbs it? Alright, well.
That was a lot of damage, though.
It was, yes.
Potentially. Unless that's... Is the conversion rate just 1-to-1 when that happens?
Yeah, it is. He absorbs poison, holy, earth, and water, which is really random. Hey, watch this. Fuck.
You lose.
Okay, it doesn't count because it's Masamune, technically. Yeah, that's damage. Nice. The worst accessory in the game.
Wow, his sprite actually changed. He's not wearing shoes anymore.
They did it! Carbuncle.
This doesn't even last very long.
It lasts for longer than regular Reflect.
But it's still not very long.
That's all you got, really. It does remind me I need to go get Sildra. I thought I did all of the side quest stuff last time, but I forgot to get Sildra, I forgot to do the piano shit.
That's a lot of MP.
Let's do it.
Does it just let you do 2 things on your turn?
Yep. And it's not doing very much right now. I just spent like 100 MP to do 700 damage.
Are we using the 2 best classes right now?
I've changed my mind. I think that Chemist is the second best. But I would say Summoner is definitely 3rd or 4th. I'll get rid of your Poison too.
Sweet.
Never mind. I guess I'm backwards thinking. This guy has 17,000 health, so just 17 of your things and you'll be fine.
It's only 1 MP. Okay. It's 1 less than 17,000?
He's weak to wind?
Oh.
I mean, we can't use the air knife or else he'll just reset the battle, but I didn't
There's
know
no wind
that.
summon?
There is, and it's Sildra.
Oh.
So really, I've just fucked up all around here.
So Sildra is wind, even though Ferris is the crystal of fire, and Sildra's summon and Theatrhythm is water.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier in this playthrough that, like, Ferris is the fire crystal holder, Sildra's a water monster that shoots lightning out of her face.
And is wind.
And it does wind damage.
I feel like the Reflect isn't doing much for us.
No, it really isn't. I think we can just go all out with
If I do this one more time, this tower's gonna come crashing down.
Oh, as soon as you say it! Ugh.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. I have the power to heal you. 29, Jesus.
Yep. And a rise is even more expensive.
Oh!
Nice. That was definitely planned.
Can't take much more of this. Oh dear.
We won.
Whoa! It's a good thing it doesn't do that on both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, now we have Flare, which kind of sucks. At least on a Black Mage. It's great on the Spellblade. And Holy, which is legitimately great.
Because you can magic sword it?
That and it's only 20 MP, so 10 with the gold pin, and it's insanely strong. It's like the 4th or 5th strongest spell in the game. Not counting something like Meteor, which is extremely random. Oh yeah, the another thing about the Sage is that it boosts holy damage by 50%. With how many times I've played this game, I should have the world map memorized, but I just don't.